Hello everyone, this is Children of Strife by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is the fourth book in Children of Time series. Now, if I'm not mistaken, here's the reading order. Time, Ruin, Memory, but in order of what people like, the three books go like so, and I agree, and after Strife, I'm going to put Strife second, as second to Children of Time itself, and best of the other remaining three. So, Rise and Fall of the Gods. This is part prequel, part modern. It's all mixed together in three different timelines. And in one you have terraformers there, and another you have people who left our solar system to get to another world, because our solar system is a complete wreck, so they can't even go out in the rest of the solar system and just use it to settle. They have to seek other worlds. And then of course we have our trio of Alice and Cato and Kern, and this is a woman, a mantis shrimp, and an uploaded woman, and they're all characters so much fun. The first ones, though, the terraformers, they go to a world and they're going to change it. They're having a very difficult time doing this. It's not quite catching on until one of them sends down some programming that unites everything on the planet, and it becomes basically a giant world biocomputer. And along the way, when everyone left the solar system, those people still left to the Earth decided we don't like that, and they sent out a command signal, not an EMP though it acts like an EMP, and it went out at the speed of light, and it with each world it came to where there were terraformers, things got shut down just like that. And these terraformers, all their stuff shut down, and the world itself became their only refuge. But not, let's go down there and hang out. They uploaded into it. And before they did that, they had kind of a adversarial companionship. Pretty much everyone else wanted to kill everyone else, but they needed everyone else because each one had different things they could do to help the terraforming project. And so what they were able to do was to connect to it at a distance on the ship and go down and fiddle with what's going on there. And they kept messing each other up and making things taking longer than they had to in order to make this world work. They are four of the most egomaniac, maniacal, just arrogant people. They're not likable. These are not likable people. They I wouldn't want to know any of them or have company with any of them, but they are interesting to read about as they poke and prod and try to one up each other. And our lead she refers to, her name's Kot, and she refers to everyone else as, well, we are gods, so it is a pantheon here, and she uses it sarcastically, but at the same time they are in control. And but once the uploading begins, now they're part of this world and spread out all over it. And for some, it's everything it's cracked up to be, and for others, it's like, this is not what I wanted. So you have this godhood that is sought after, but, well, in some cases it's achieved, and they become an even worse person. And in another, there will be an arc there of disappointment with what they were after. The settlers who are on their way, they're in here, but they're minor characters compared to the other two stories. The Alice and Cato and Kern. Kern's just her old arrogant self. She is the one in the Children of Time who is there first upon another world. It's called Kern's world, and she winds up uploading into a device of her own, and then eventually, with the help of these spiders, upload into biological material, its own biocomputer. I was hoping to get more of her. She's important to this, but she's not center stage. I kind of wanted to get more of her. I want more of her. I want more of that character. This she is again another godlike. I'm better than everybody, but she's fun to read about. Sort of like Ex Machina, the Nathan Ex Machina movie. And Alice, for her part, she starts out with the most interesting story here because there is a device introduced in the earlier books that is a potent virtual reality device, and it caters to the wants of who's in it. And so if you were wanting to go to an alien world and discover alien artifacts and decipher its language, eventually you're going to get to do that because the machine's guiding you along, giving you some challenge, and then eventually you'll succeed in your goal. And it's so absorbing it becomes the biggest of all addictions. And Kern goes in and kind of eases her out. So here's the sim she was in. Here's a new sim just to kind of bring her closer to reality and so on up the layers. It had a bit of an Inception vibe from it, with one of the theories of that movie being that he wasn't performing a heist with everyone else. Everyone else is conducting a heist to get him out because he thought he was in this reality where everyone's chasing after him and he's on the run trying to get back to his family. And that's her predicament. Even though she's flat out told you're in a simulation and I'm going to ease you back into reality, she has trouble letting go of it. And it was interesting. She's a complete opposite, really, from the four terraformers, just because she had, I guess you'd call it godhood sort of handed to her. Whatever she wanted, she could eventually get. It's just that she wasn't trying to be dominant to those around her. Kern, I don't know. It's like she actually isn't, even though she is just arrogant and thinks herself better, she is actually there to help. But I can't even say she wants to be at the helm. Maybe she just wants to be involved, but she's not trying to really dominate the situation. She's just extremely condescending. The other one, Kato, he's fun. Kato, this mantis shrimp combination, this thing that was uploaded on a terraformed world, it's in the spider world. They are briefly mentioned, these mantis shrimp beings, and so now one takes the forefront. And basically they just want to punch everything. They have some quick, it's generation after generation handed down and practiced in combat and dominance. And you get the feeling with this guy that if he really just decided to get sick of it all, he'd just kill everything around him. And it's like, that's the way of things. I'm the most physically dominant. Right, might makes right, and believes in it for himself. If someone comes along and defeats him in combat, he deserved it, and he wants that ending. It's a fascinating dude to read. This is all about uploading and godhood and how much ego. Can you be corrupted by your own ego and become more arrogant, or can you take an arc and want to be a person again? So this works really good. I say Children of Time is still your best book in the series, and you don't have to worry about, sometimes when I start a series, I didn't want to. It's a whole 4 books here. You don't have to. This one is still a great standalone. You can just read this by itself and stop there if you wish. But despite that, what was it? Ruin being the step down of all of them, it's still a good book. So that's 4 good books by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Next week, this has been sitting here for a little while now, and I could not wait to get to this. And finally, it is time. This is Awaken Online by Travis Bagwell, Book 1, Catharsis. So I didn't look up how many are in the series, but here we go. On paper, Jason has a great life. He attends a prestigious private school on scholarship, and his parents are reasonably well off. Yet life hasn't been easy for Jason. He has spent most of high school being tormented by both the students and faculty, and his parents are never home. Frustrated and alone, his one escape has always been video games. In-game, he can feel the type of power and freedom he lacks in his day-to-day life. Fortunately, a new virtual reality game, the first of its kind, has just been released, which promises the opportunity for an even greater escape. Soon after he begins playing, Jason finds himself on the path to becoming the game's villain. In the process, he also starts to suspect that there is something unusual going on within the game world. I think I read a review about, he's going bad guy, and I can't wait to read about. That sounds like game theory in a game is what it sounds like. So that will be next week. What is that up in the corner? That is a cat and a crescent moon. So I hope that pulls some meaning for me in the book there. So that is next week. So good book. Good one. Excellent. It doesn't have any closure to it. So I imagine it sounds like to me he's just going to keep writing more until he gets tired of doing this. I remember speculating in the last video, is all this growing stuff representative or literal? It's literal. This planet is growing stuff off into space, even going to the extent of a space elevator, so it's thousands of miles reaching out into orbit. So that's it, though. This will be next week. What's coming up? I don't usually do this. Having a time signing off here. Voidverse. I got Daughter of Crows. I think I got that a day early. I think Barnes & Noble cheats a little because it's supposed to be Tuesday and they put that out on a Monday. Idle Fire, I don't know if anyone's heard of that. That's my current TBR, but this is next week. Awaken Online. That's it. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye now.